Well, hello and welcome to this video. Are you making these huge mistakes? If you're doing any of these three things and you want to make money from your art, you're going to need to stop them right now. Now, I know that sounds really dramatic, but I promise you I really do have your best interests at heart here. And I've been guilty of the second of these three for sure, so I really do know how it goes. Today, I'm going to break down these three common mistakes and then I'm going to provide you with some solutions. Now, first off, I thought, 3 or 4 solutions would be good, but I've ended up with 15. So make sure you grab that notebook and pen because you might just want to write down this list of 15 solutions to these three huge mistakes that we hope you're not making. Okay, number one huge mistake that I see so many artists making. Here we go, drum roll. It's not picking a clear niche. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say, but Sophie, I'm a creative. I have all these ideas, all these things that I want to do. And I really hear you, right? I really, really do hear you. However, if you want to make a business, you need to be known for one thing. You want to avoid being that jack of all trades and master of none. You want to avoid having lots of different work in different media, or maybe if you're teaching lots of different courses on different topics, different themes, different products, too many different things going on, so that it's not obvious when somebody looks at your work or sees whatever you're offering on your website. It needs to be obvious that it's you. They look and they think, well, I'm not really sure. I'm confused. And that is really the end result that's going to happen if you don't pick a niche. People are going to be confused. They're not clear what you do. You do one thing 1 minute, another thing another minute. And you know what they say? Confused people don't buy. If you're confused about a product or service, do you push ahead and try and buy it? You're like, no, I don't really understand that. I'm going over here instead. So if you want to make a living from your art and you're really serious about it, you're going to have to pay attention to that huge mistake, number one. Now, hold your notebook and pen because at the end, when I've just shared the next two, I'm going to give you all the solutions. So let's look at huge mistake number 2. Underpricing your work. Oh, here we go. Like a lot of us, if not all of us, have been really guilty of this one. Like I said, at the beginning, that was me until I really wised up and got business savvy. So most people are afraid of being too expensive. I don't want to put too big a price point on that because no one's going to buy. If it's too expensive, they're going to look and they're going to go, I can't afford that, it's too expensive, not buying. Huge, huge mistake. So you set the price really low, hoping, fingers crossed, you're going to get a sale because, right, you could afford it, so therefore somebody else could afford it, so it's all good. But it doesn't work like that. And you do this without realizing that when people see a low ticket price, they're going to assume that it's probably not very good. And therefore, honestly, why should they buy if they think it's not very good? So they leave it inevitably and move on. So not valuing your time and your experience is such a huge mistake. And unfortunately, like I said, it's really, really common because it's really difficult as an artist. And if you are a 2 or 3D artist and you're bearing your soul, if you like, on a canvas, and then you've got to put a price point on it, I really do understand how that's challenging, right? You're thinking, oh no, I don't really value myself that much. I don't really value the work that much. And what happens if I said to you right now, get out your pricing list and double it, and then maybe double it again and see how you feel, right? I do have a video called My 6 Steps to Pricing, so I'll make sure to link that either up here, wherever it goes, but also I'll put a link in the description below because that walks you through a clear 6 steps where you can come up with the perfect price for you. So this is really, really important. If you don't value what you're doing and you don't price correctly, sure enough, you're not going to be making any sales. So that's huge mistake number 2. Drum roll, what do we think huge mistake number 3 is? Well, it's not putting your work out there, isn't it? It's like, well, here we go, I've got a studio full of work, but actually I've not put it anywhere. And then I'm wondering why I'm not making any sales. Who here, leave a comment below this video, can let me know if you're guilty of that. You've got a stock of work. Well, looking behind me, I've got canvases, but I'm okay because these are blank canvases. But I've got some stuff behind there. It is up on Blue Thumb, so I'm pretty good like that. But it's very easy to stockpile work and actually not get round to putting it out there. And really, it's linked also to mistake number 2, right? If it's sitting in the studio, I can look at it, I can value it, but I haven't got that fear of what if it doesn't sell, right? So it's super, super important. You can't just create work or create a beautiful workshop or make an online course if you don't then get it out into the world. So you simply don't tell anyone. If you do have a website, you might list it on there, but no price point, because you don't want to actually have someone, again, have that experience of that. That's too expensive. So you put a nice image of the work up there, you might even write a description, but you don't price it. Trust me, I've seen so many websites and there's just no price. There's no, how do I buy this? It hasn't got the size. I don't really know. Is it going to be shipped? I don't even know if it's on canvas or what size it is. Oh, goodness me, all of the things. So some of you watching are going to be guilty of that. Some of you are going to go, no, I'm all good. But you know what? Having it on the website doesn't make sales either, because unless you are sending traffic to that website, nobody is seeing it. Maybe you put it up on social media, but you've only got, 300 followers on Instagram. It's safe to post because probably most of those are like us, other artists, right? So we're not going to make sales. So none of this is very satisfying, is it? You're probably listening to this and thinking, oh, great, thanks for that, Sophie. So let's just quickly recap. So the 3 huge mistakes I absolutely don't want you making: not choosing a clear niche, right? Not pricing yourself correctly. And of course, not putting anything out there, keeping it all hidden, stashed away, not letting the world know what you have on offer. Are you ready now for your 15 solutions? I've tried to put them in some sort of an order. All right, let's get my trusty iPad out. It's nearly out of juice, actually, as it keeps shutting down on me. Right, so this is the positive stuff. This is exactly what you're going to do instead. Number 1, you're going to get absolutely clear on what you offer and to whom. Just think about it in terms of one offer, all right? Semi-abstract, brightly colored florals and still lives. That's what I offer. I won't paint your pets. I won't paint a landscape. I won't do seascapes anymore. I won't do realistic. That's what I do. Semi-abstract, bright, bold florals and still lives. Simple, all right? That's it. I want you to do the same thing. Okay, be known for one thing and get good at it. You know, we've all heard about the 10,000 hours, and you want to be practicing and practicing and honing. You want to be the best. You want to make sure that when you put something out there, you're really proud of it. That if it's artwork, you stand it and you go, I'm really proud of that piece. At the end of the day, you're the only person that needs to be in love with your work. If you're in love with your work, people sense that. If you're embarrassed about it, guess what? They sense that too. Paint over it, put something different on there. All right, number 3, you want to get an artist business plan done, hands down. All right, I've got videos on that. I'll put a link below here. Use that 6 steps to pricing to correctly price your work so that you are not suffering from number 2. Number 5, work out exactly what it is that you sell. Is it originals? Is it prints? Is it products? Is it a course? Is it a workshop? What is it you sell? What's your primary thing? Of course you can have more than one product for sure, but what's really what I call the bread and butter? What's the main thing that you're going to be selling? Number 6, who is your audience? I've got plenty of videos on this channel that can help you with that one. Again, I'll choose the best one, link it below. Number 7, understand where they're hanging out. We've talked about this before as well. Once you've identified who they are, you want to work out where are they already, and you want to show up there, right? You want to show up there. Not hide, but you want to show up. And then number 8, you want to choose the best marketing strategies to reach them. Then build yourself a solid weekly plan, routine, structure, rhythm, whatever is the right word for you. You might balk at the idea of routine. A lot of people are like, I don't want a routine. Then rhythm is quite, somebody mentioned that, but I thought that's actually a really nice, it's a rhythm. What are you going to be doing with your marketing every single week? Number 10, you're going to craft a compelling offer. That's where you're going to put whatever it is that you make out there. You're going to let everyone know, this is what I've got. This is why it's the perfect thing for you. Here's how to get it. Really clear. Offer it out to your audience. Even if your audience is really small right now, I've just done a video on how you can actually grow a Customer list, 22 ways. If you haven't watched that, maybe suggest you watch that next. I'll pop it on the end screen. We don't mind. Number 12, how are you going to get it out there? Whether it's by email, whether it's by socials, in person, letter. I don't mind how you get your offer out there. Just get it out there, all right? Just don't wait. Don't wait. Do it now. Take action and do it now. I'd rather that you did imperfect action, made some mistakes and had to kind of like, oh, whoops, I've written that wrong, or the link didn't work. I'd rather you did that than you sit there waiting for perfection, because that's one of the downsides, isn't it, of us creatives. We wait until it's perfect, by which time, you know, that ship has sailed with that customer who was interested. Just get it out there and learn from the experience, okay? Be brave, get into action. You know, after all, what actually is the worst that can happen? What is the worst that can happen? I want you to ask yourself that. What is the worst that can happen? Nobody buys. That's the worst that can happen. That's it, really. Nobody died. People just didn't buy. So when you can think of it like that, it's much easier for you to just get out there. So, in conclusion, you can probably see that hiding away in your studio space, undervaluing yourself and staying confusing to your audience isn't going to get you where you want to go. It will keep you staying stuck, but it won't help you get where you probably do really want to go. So let me know in the comments how committed you are to making these changes, to getting up, to getting out, to getting your work out there. I would love to hear from you. Of course, if you'd like help with building your business, I am reopening the Art Business Academy membership, and you might be watching this at some time in the future and it's been open again for a while. So check the link below and see what's happening. It's either open or you'll be getting on the waiting list for when it next opens. But it takes you with my 6 clear steps through startup right the way through to building a profitable business. And these steps and these things that I've outlined today are all just part of what we do on a week-by-week basis. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out that collector's list, 22 ways, because that's going to be a big part of how you're also going to get yourself out there. That's up on screen, so watch that next, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.